3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. Hi everyone, welcome to day 1 of 30-day FBG. We are going to be doing a legs and glutes lower body workout today. We have some special guests with us. Luca is going to be doing the beginner modifications. Kylie will be doing advanced. We have 3 circuits. We're going to repeat 3 times, a quick warm up and cool down. And that's it. You guys ready? Let's start with our warm up. We are getting right into it. Jumping jacks, 30 seconds. You're going to get your heart rate up. Start controlling, regulating your breathing, engaging your core, chest up. Good job. If you need a modification for this, if you need low impact, do step out. It's okay. Whatever feels right for you. Okay, then we're gonna be moving on to a squat and hamstring stretch in 2 and 1. All right, so I want you to kind of, if you can, grab your toes or just point down to them, okay? Then push your hips back and just alternate through that. I don't want you to hold either of them for too long. We want this to be a dynamic warm up, not static. Static is where you hold on to it. Okay, feel a nice stretch on your hamstrings. Don't overdo it. Stop right where it feels like you're getting a good stretch. Okay, knees in line with your toes. Good job. Try to keep chest up. All right, moving on to world's greatest stretch. 30 seconds each side. Lowered lunge position. Open up to the other side. Get some thoracic spine rotation. Bring that elbow down. We're gonna open back up. Okay. You can have that knee down if that helps with your mobility. You can add in a quick hamstring stretch if that feels right to you. Okay, get ready to switch sides in 3, 2, 1. All right, lowered lunge position, hand down, open up to the other side. Good job, pop up on that back knee if that feels good to you. You can get a little calf stretch that way as well. Like I said, you can add in quick hamstring stretch. All right, 10 more seconds. Feel that nice stretch on your chest as well. Bring that elbow down. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, we are going to start with a squat and lunge combo. So let me show you guys really quick. We are going to do a squat, then lunge, back to the squat, and then lunge. All right. Weights here, non-weighted here. 60 seconds. Squat, remember, keep those knees in line with your toes. Lunge, squat, lunge. Keep moving through this. While you're doing it, keep focusing on core engaged and tight, knees in line with your toes. Chest up, you don't want to round your back over. When you are doing those lunges, you want to think train tracks, not tightrope. So you want that lunge, your hips to be side by side, not like this, not crossed over, okay? Good job. We're doing every rep with intention. So I don't want you to be powering through this and going as fast as you can. I want you to do that squat. Pause, really push the ground away from you. Feel your glutes, your quads, your hamstrings, your core engaging, okay? Then step back, feel your front leg supporting you. The majority of your weight should be on your front leg. Slight hip hinge. That back knee is just dropping and supporting the rest of your weight, okay? It is not bearing weight, all right? Okay, now we are moving on to the squat and step back. So you're gonna be doing a beginner modification of just side to side. Kylie will be doing a balance version, okay? Ready? So squat, step back. Maintain that lowered squat position, step back. Good job. What I want to prepare you for in this move is we are going to have RDLs in here eventually, okay? So this kind of helps you get used to being on a single leg, okay? So yeah, it does require some balance, stability, which it's okay if you're not there yet. We're gonna be working on it, okay? So beginner, just starting with side to side. Good job. Move on to stepping kind of diagonally and behind you, or balance, whatever feels right for you and is the challenge. All right, pop squat. Ready? We're gonna start in a lowered squat, pop up and down. I want you to go fast. If you need to do a step version, go down and step, bring feet together. Ready? Like this, okay? That's for a modification if you need low impact. Otherwise, I want you here. Good job, only 10 more seconds. Keep chest up, core engaged, knees in line with your toes. You're doing great. Okay, 30-second rest. Moving on to circuit 2. Get a quick drink of water. Okay, starting circuit 2, we are gonna move on to a walking lunge. So no weights for beginner, weights for advanced, all right? And we're going to be walking just however far you're able to go in your space and then turn around, okay? Now, as you're doing this, I want you to focus again on train tracks. You want your hips to be side by side. You don't want one hip internally rotating or shifting, hips side by side. Good job. Keep your knee in line with your toes. Good job. Okay. 30 more seconds. With your weights, you can have them up at your chest or down, whatever feels right for you. Okay. Good job. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you stand up. Inhale. And I want you to control this movement so you're not just powering through lunges, okay? Lunge, hold it, stand, hold it. Good job. Okay, moving on to Bulgarian split squat. So we are going to have a platform. The higher platform will be for advanced, a lower platform for beginner. Ready? It's okay if you need a minute to get in this position. We're going to be doing 30 seconds on each side. Okay, so as you lower, same things apply. Train tracks, you want your hips to be side by side, which is a little bit more of a challenge when your legs are raised. Okay, switch sides. Good job. And inhale on the way down. Exhale as you push up. Push up through that foot tripod. All 5 toes and your heel kind of grip the ground even, if that helps you. Knee in line with your toes. You're doing great. You have 10 more seconds. If you need to take a break, especially if you're a beginner, even if you're advanced, that's all right. This is one of the harder moves generally. But now we are taking it up a notch. We are adding a jump. Ready? Pulse for beginner, jumps for advanced. Good job. If you need to reset, restabilize, that's okay. All right, switch sides. We're moving fast here. You guys are doing great. 15 seconds. Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. All right, good job. Having a hard platform is generally a bit easier on these. When it's a soft like bench, sometimes it can be a bit harder. So keep that in mind. All right, 30-second break. Moving on to circuit 3. Okay, circuit 3, we are starting with a side lunge dumbbell toss or no weights if you're doing beginner. So you are going to have a weight, do a side lunge, and then switch hands with that dumbbell. Kylie has it right here. Ready? 30 seconds, okay? Each side, but we're alternating, so we're gonna do a 60-second total. Okay, good job. Keep your chest up. Also, keep those hips side by side, and you really want to focus on hinging your hips and using your glutes to power you through, not your hips, okay? Good job. chest up. Imagine that you are pushing the ground away from you to really maximize your glute engagement, hamstring, quads, okay? You're not using the momentum of your body. You are using your muscles to push you away. Good job, okay? 10 more seconds. Hips side by side. Good job. Control your breathing. Okay. Now we are going to do a side step up. You can have a low platform for beginner, a higher platform for advanced. What I really want you to focus on here is, again, keeping those hips side by side, okay? So the lower the platform, as much as it's easier, it's also harder in a way because you don't have as much distance to go down. So I want you to just, you can kind of cheat it by bringing your leg forward a bit. Good job, hips side by side. This should be a very slow and controlled motion. Switch sides, good job. So as you are doing this, you are controlling the movement. You're not stepping down and stepping up, okay? It's all right. You are controlled, okay? Using, again, your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads. Good job. Hips side by side, okay? This is so important for balance, stability, and really day-to-day life and movement, okay? Good job. All right, last move of circuit 3 is going to be a front lunge blast off, okay? Then feet together, side lunge blast off, and then continuing on throughout. You guys ready? Okay. All right, feet together, front lunge, blast off, feet together, side lunge, blast off, feet together. Keep going, and we're gonna switch sides. All right, front lunge on the other side, blast off, feet together, side lunge, blast off, feet together. Good job. Only 30 seconds each side. Requires a bit of coordination. Okay, kind of like a dance move. Good job. If you are doing beginner, you are not doing the blast version, you are just stepping. Good job. Okay. All right, quick break. That was the first round all the way through. We're gonna repeat that 2 more times. All right, guys, squat and lunge. So squat, grab your weights. Reverse lunge, good job. Squat, hips side by side. Keep moving through it. You can have weights up at your shoulders or down. For some people that feels better because if you have any trouble with your upper body leaning over too much, then having those weights up can help kind of force your chest up. You don't want to overdo it, okay? You don't want it to be you arching your back. But for some, it's easier to have it down. Just depends on your mobility and what feels right for you. All right, 20 seconds. Good job. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you stand. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you stand. Good job. Really do forceful exhales. I want you to be able to hear yourself. Doesn't matter who's around, okay? All right, moving on to the squat and step back. So squat, step back. Try to keep your hips side by side. Good job. If you're doing a side step for a beginner. And advanced, you are balancing, working on building your way up to doing those single leg RDLs. Good job. You can kind of even be like practicing holding that position and just tapping if that feels right for you. Good job. Only 20 more seconds. Just hold this position if you can to keep the tension on your glutes. Keep your core engaged. Good job. If you need to modify for a second, that's okay. Modify, don't quit. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pop squat, start in a squat, jump up and down. Good job. 30 seconds. Modification is doing that movement as low impact as you need. Okay, 15 more seconds. Good job. Beginner is here. Okay, good job. All right, 30-second break. Then moving on to circuit 2. Okay, circuit 2, we are going to start with a walking lunge. Grab weights for advanced. Okay, you're going to be doing this for 60 seconds. All right, keep hips side by side. Good job, and then just walk as far as you can with the space that you have. Train tracks, not tightrope, okay? Hips side by side. Good job. Keep your knee in line with your toes. It is also okay if your knee goes beyond your toes. That was a common cue for years that now we know it is fine. It depends on your ankle mobility. Some people have more ankle mobility and it can go beyond. You do want to keep your heels down. Some people have less and their knee will be in line with their toes. Good job, 20 more seconds. Inhale on the way down, exhale as you stand. Good job. All right, 10 more seconds. Keep chest up. Good job, slight hinge at the hips. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Bulgarian split squat. All right. Yeah, so as I was mentioning in the first set, a harder surface is generally better for this, since the soft one, you're doing 30 seconds each side. A soft one, you have a little bit more instability, which just adds to the challenge. So if you need to go slower, slow it down. That's all right, no matter what surface you have. You want to do each rep with intention and proper form. Good job, switch sides. These moves are for strengthening your lower body and improving balance, okay? We're not powering through, so go as slow as you need. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up, and push the ground away from you on your foot tripod, all 5 toes and your heel. Sometimes you might feel like you're gripping the ground with your toes, which is totally okay. All right, now we're adding in a pulse for beginner or a jump for advanced. Ready? 15 seconds each side. Okay, widen your stance a tiny bit. Thank you. Okay, good job. Okay, a few more seconds. Okay, switch sides. Good job, guys. If you don't have a platform, you can do just a split squat, pulse, or add in a jump if you want. Okay, all right. That is circuit 2, 30-second break. Moving on to circuit 3. Okay, circuit 3, side lunge dumbbell toss, just like this, or just with no weight for beginner. Hips side by side, slow it down if you need. Good job. Push the ground away from you using your glutes, hamstrings, quads. Keep your core tight. Hinge at the hips. Good job. 60 seconds. Breathe through it. Exhale as you push away. Good job. Okay, knees in line. You don't want your knees to be caving in, so keep them in line with your toes. 15 more seconds. You can do it. Remember, the last reps are the ones that count. Those are the ones that make you stronger. So don't give up now. If you need to modify, that's okay. Modify, don't quit. All right, now step up on a platform. Low platform for beginner, higher platform for advanced. If you have a soft platform, just like with the Bulgarians, it will just be a little bit more difficult. Okay, so I want you to be doing this slow and controlled. I want your foot to be hammer flexed, not pointed, okay? And your hips, go ahead and switch sides. Your hips should not be moving, only your knee, because your hips should be side by side the whole way. If your hips are moving and you're dipping, you're getting out of alignment and you're compensating. So we're only using our glutes. Keep this quad engaged, okay? That can help as well. Whew, good job. You should be feeling it. This is a slow and controlled movement. All right. The dancing lunge move, okay? We're gonna be doing the lunge blast off and side lunge blast off. Okay, ready? Blast off, step back, side lunge, blast off. All right, 15 seconds each side. Good job. Keep core engaged. Okay. Get ready to switch sides. Okay. Chest up, hips side by side. Knees in line with your toes. Don't let them cave in. Good job. You're almost done. Then we have the third round all the way through. So you're over halfway done. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Whoo! Okay, rest. We're gonna do all that one more time and then you're done. All right, back to the top, squat and lunge. Inhale on the way down, exhale. Good job. Keep your chest up. Imagine that you are spreading the ground in that squat when you're standing up. And when you're doing that lunge, you're not putting weight on that back leg, okay? It is just supporting you. Good job. Chest up. Inhale. Good job. Keep moving through. Regulate your breathing. If you need to slow this move down, it is always okay, because then that way you're able to focus on muscle engagement and not just using momentum. Okay, good job. Inhale, exhale, step back. Remember, train tracks for your hips, not tightrope. Good job. Weights can be down or up at your shoulders, whatever feels right for you. Perfect, Kylie, good job. Okay, 2 and 1. Now squat and step back. Gonna be working on balance here. Good job. You will have a slight shift in your hips. You just don't want it to be excessive and dipping in or opening up, okay? So just a slight shift, but keeping the tension on each glute. Good job. Balance. If you can't balance the whole time, that's totally okay. Just take some breaks and tap down. Whatever feels right for you and is challenging for your body, your balance, whatever that is, do that. If you feel like you can hold this for 10 seconds, do it, okay? And then when you lose it, release, take a second, go to the other side. It's normal to have one side more stable and better with balance than the other. That's all right. Good job, breathe. Keep your core engaged, chest up, hinge at the hips. 3, 2, 1. Pop squat, ready? Down in the squat, pop up and down. Good job. If you're doing a modification for low impact, you're just stepping up, stepping down. With the modification, I still want you to explode a bit, like explode up and down to really challenge your muscles, okay? But you can do a low impact version of it. If you are ever doing advanced and you want to modify for a second, that's okay. Then go back into it. All right, 30-second break, going on to circuit 2. Circuit 2, walking lunge, weights or non-weighted. Just walk as far as you can. I want you to continue in that walking pattern, okay? If you don't have the space to even do 2, then you can do stationary. Good job. Either way, just be sure that you are keeping your hips side by side. Have a slight hinge. Even you can do more of a hinge here if that feels good for you. I just don't want you to be completely vertical, okay? Good job. Shoulders also side by side, hips side by side. Experiment with having a more narrow distance between your feet and a wider one. See what feels right for you and your anatomy. Everyone is different. Everyone's lunge is going to look different. Everyone's squat is going to look different. What is important is that it feels right for you. You're not risking injury and that you're getting maximum muscle engagement, okay? 4, 3, don't give up. Keep going. 2, 1, Bulgarian split squat. All right, again, if you have a soft platform, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. That's all right. Adjust accordingly, go a bit slower, a bit more controlled, no powering through this, okay? If you need a lower platform, even if you have no platform, you can still do this with us, okay? Just try to push extra emphasis on that front leg to get your glute really taking the majority of that weight. Good job. Switch sides. Train tracks, hips side by side. You know the drill. This is our last one, okay? We're gonna add a little bit of a jump in just a second. So pace yourself. Inhale on the way down. Exhales, you push up. Grip the ground. That can help with your balance. Look at one spot on the ground as well. If you're looking all around, that's where you can get more wobbly. So look at one spot. You have 5, 4, slow it down. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now add in some jumps or pulses. If you were doing advanced at one point and you need to go to beginner, there is nothing wrong with that. The fact that you are here and you've made it this far is something to be proud of. So if you need to modify, that is okay. Switch sides. We are all about just modify, don't quit. You can do it. These are the reps that make you stronger. Good job. I'll hold this for you, Kylie. Good job. Keep going. Also widen your stance a bit if you feel that will help. All right. Now, moving on to the next circuit, 30-second break. Okay, third and final circuit, side lunge, dumbbell toss. So opposite hand to your foot, swap the dumbbell side to side. Good job. It adds in a slight extra challenge for your core. Slow it down if you need. Really pause, focus on your muscle engagement. If you ever aren't feeling your glutes firing up, you can touch them. Or if you don't feel your quads, some people are quad dominant, glute dominant, hamstring. So whichever one you are not, if you need to touch it to establish that mind-muscle connection, that is okay. Slow it down. Good job. Hinge. Keep those hips side by side. Almost done. Don't give up. Power through. You got it. Okay. Side, step up, grab your platform. Okay, remember, your hips should not be moving. It is just your knee, okay? If you don't have a very high platform or none at all, you can just do a tiny movement. Just don't let those hips cave in, okay? Keep that knee in line with your toes. Look at one spot on the ground. If you're looking around, that will make balance very hard. Okay, hips side by side. Inhale on the way down. Exhale as you push the ground away from you. Grip with your toes, all 5 toes and your heel. Okay, the foot tripod. Good job. Okay, you're almost done. Keep going. Great job, Luca. Okay, if you need a little rest in between, that is okay. Just don't sit there. You're almost done. 2 and 1. Okay, last move. Blast off lunge and side lunge. Ready? Forward lunge. Blast off. You can use your arms to pump if that is helpful to you, like this, okay? That's all right. Like I said, it's kind of a bit of a dance move. If you start off with your left leg and then you go this way, it is okay. You just want to be sure that on the opposite side, you maintain that same setup, okay? So that you are doing each side equally. All right, other side. Use your arms if that is helpful to you. If it's adding any layer of complication, you can just keep your arms wherever it feels right to you. Okay, you're almost done. We have 15 seconds. I know you're not giving up. You're staying with us. These are the reps that matter. Keep going. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, that was your first FBG on-demand workout. Let's do a quick cool down. How you guys doing? I think you're all doing great. Okay, rock backs. We're gonna do 15 seconds. Oh, quick lean, stretch out those quads. Let's start slowing our breathing. Breathe in through your nose. Slow exhale. We're gonna do some rock backs. So, leg out to the side, rock back. You're gonna get a nice inner thigh adductor stretch. Good job. Slowly inhale, slowly exhale. All right, switch sides. Good job. Okay. Start to let go of any tension in your body. The workout is over, you can relax. All right, 90-90 stretch. So you're gonna sit in a 90-degree angle, if you can, on each. Lean forward. It's all right if this is a little bit tough to sit in. You can rock and lean forward if that feels right for you. You can flow between it on each side if you are able to, or just hold. Whatever feels right for you. Good job. All right. Any other stretches that feel right for you, go ahead and do them. Otherwise, great job today on day 1, and we will see you tomorrow for day 2.